It's about -2 degrees Celsius and very misty here in Walkden. Once divided, nothing left to subtract. Some words when spoken can't be taken back. Walks on his own with thoughts he can't help thinking. I have always wondered why they capitalized in Salford. So much water dripping from the ceiling. And the banana tree is like, let me get you, let's lighten it up a bit. The banana tree is like, please water me. Please water me. The back of a van is a lie. It says dogs in transit when it's clearly a Renault Kangoo.
So why do I make these videos, and what am I hoping to achieve? Ever since I was a little boy, I wanted to be an actor and a director. I loved the movies. I loved going to the cinema. I loved watching the old Betamax tapes my parents would get, and we'd often live abroad, you know, in Brazil, Africa, a country in Africa called Guinea, Panama, Qatar, all sorts of funny countries. And often the only way you could watch movies was with pirated Betamax and then later VHS tapes. And I love them. And I thought, I need to be involved in that. And then you go to school, you go to university. I did philosophy because I like to think. That was in Edinburgh. And then, you know, I got interested, you know, as a teenager, then early 20s, and obviously I was very interested in partying and friends and socializing and going out. So dreams kind of took a kind of backseat to hedonism and having fun, which I think when you're young, that's okay. It is okay. And so it came to my late 20s, and I was getting a bit overweight, working in finance. I was a financial advisor. I was working for the big banks. I was working for Halifax Bank of Scotland at the time. And I was doing tiny little video projects on the side. You can see some of them on very early YouTube, some of my very first videos. I was still a full corporate boy back then. But it's so similar to the plot of the movie Nightcrawler with Jake Gyllenhaal. If you've not seen it, please watch Nightcrawler. I was like, whoa. My story was that without the murders. And I filmed some police, 15 city police in London arresting one postman who happened to be a black gentleman. And I had Channel 4 came round, a representative from the post office came round, and it was going to be a big story, but then it didn't turn to anything. But I put it on YouTube and so many people watched it. And I was like, wow, maybe I can do something. So anyway, to cut a long story short, I wanted to be an actor and a director, and YouTube was like a godsend. It was like, oh my God, for free. This is the whole infrastructure for free. And I can make money on it. Okay, so there's hope for everyone. If you've missed the boat, if the ferry with your dreams on it is sailing from the shore and you can see them on the back of the boat going, goodbye. Luckily, sometimes technology will save you, like YouTube came, and then I could do the acting and directing at the same time. So that kind of gives you some background, and then I've been doing it on and off for 13 years now, since 2009. And if you like the stuff now, you'll probably also like the very early stuff. If you look up Everything Is Okay or The Love Police on my channel, you'll see some of the early stuff. I'm sure a lot of you have already seen it. But the reasons I do what I do is obviously that childhood dream manifest. This is a childhood dream manifest. A succulent Chinese meal. Beautiful sky out there. So I also appreciate the fact of how natural my life is. It's very hunter-gatherer. I go out in the mornings, go out on the day's hunt. I hunt for photons. I hunt for light. I hunt for the demons in people. And it's a very fine line between being an idiot and creating artificial situations and on the other side of that fine line, capturing people's inner demons coming to the surface, and how interesting that is when you stand your ground. So I go out as a hunter-gatherer, I get those photons, I bring them back to the tribe, which is you guys, and then if I do well, then I get meat. I get big slabs of meat to feed to my children via, obviously, YouTube. And it's very natural. I feel like I'm connected to the early cavemen ancestors we all have. Not just cavemen, obviously, any hunter-gatherer anywhere in the world. Maybe they didn't have caves. Maybe it was all flat plains. No caves. What are you going to do? You're not a caveman, then you're a savannah man. That's you. That's your answer. You're savannah man. So I love the opportunity that this platform gives to people like myself who have tried normal jobs, have had bosses, have had varied success, from very, very high success in some of them to very, very low success in most of them. You got to be honest. And what am I hoping to achieve? Well, I think every single person, if you put the effort in, can very slightly create small tinkerings in the overall machine or overall collective consciousness, if you prefer. And it's my small way also of leaving a legacy, because any descendants of mine, my children, when they're all grown up and are looking at these videos going, yeah, Dad was yeah. So, or my great-grandchildren, their grandchildren, there's going to be this incredible depository, this incredible, catalog of an ancestor going about daily adventures as a neo-hunter-gatherer with very demons in the manifest in people's minds, trying to stop or say it's not allowed. And where it's going to go, I'm going to have to make some films. You know, the childhood dream was to make actual movies. And so I'm slowly getting all the equipment together, slowly building a team. Actually, I've not started building a team, but I'm going to have to build a team. I'm going to have to make a movie, like an actual movie. Like, not like a documentary about what I do on YouTube, an actual fictional movie. Because art, true art, is the highest form of human expression, because true art shows you truth, beauty, and love in a way you've not seen it before. And that is my definition of what art is. So, without further ado, there's more videos to be made, there's more photons to be gathered, there's more people to say not allowed. And so, I'll see you guys on the next one, with peace, with truth, with beauty, with love. This is me, Charlie Veitch, saying bye-bye.